Hello, and a very warm welcome to my live. My name is Julie-Sian, and I'm coming to you live from the UK. It's just literally 6 p.m. on Friday, the 12th of May 2023. Wow, end of another week. What an interesting week has been. Hope you're all right. Managed to make it through to Friday. We've got those who work Monday to Friday. We have 2 days off. Some people don't have this weekend off, so never mind. Hopefully you have a day off next week in lieu. So, we are Friday. It's the beginning of the weekend for some of us. Not sure what you've all got planned, what you're up to, but I will hope you all have an amazing week. I don't think the weekend's going to be brilliant. I was just talking to my bestie because we were thinking of doing a car boot sale this Sunday, but I don't think the weather's going to be very good. And I'm a fair weather car booter, so maybe we'll do instead sort the flat out ready for the following week. So that's what I might be doing this week. I might be going out on a motorhome tomorrow afternoon. Now that will be something new. How to turn an ordinary life into an extraordinary life. Doing something different that you haven't done before. I've spoken to this before, and I'm actually tracking my life, my ordinary life into an extraordinary life. And how am I doing that? Well, I'm doing something new every month. Even if that's going to a new place or visiting someone who I've not visited before, doing something I've not done before. Even if it means like Saturdays, we always go to this garden centre. Why not go to a different garden centre? Oh, we always eat in this restaurant. Why not go and eat in a different restaurant? You know what? Just do something different. Even if it means, I used to do this, and I remember many years ago talking about it. You know, we all get in a routine. You get up out of bed in the morning, go and pee, you clean your teeth, you brush your hair. But actually, have you noticed that when you do things like that, you're actually, I'm not sure whether anyone's, I'm just going to check this is, just going to put hello, just to check that the comments are working. Yeah, so, and it's like we do the same routine every day, and you do it without almost thinking. How many of you, when you brush your hair, you do it in the same way? Now, I used to go brush my hair, then this, and then the brown like that. But you know what? You could do something different instead of doing it, and then just stop and think for a minute. You know, you automatically do it in the same way. Brush your hair this way, that, you know, and then I slap on the defrizzing stuff and hope for the best. But sometimes I think, no, I'm not going to brush the same way. Sometimes I go, right, I'm going to go from the side, or I'm going to go from the back, you know, and just a little thing like that, slightly different, and it just changes the whole day because you've done it slightly different. You've actually stopped for a moment and paused. And it's called mindfulness. And this is what mindfulness is about, it being mindful of the moment you're in. So often we go through and do the same thing day after day, doing things and acting the same. And in fact, we don't even realise we're doing it. Like I said, you just brush your hair, you do your teeth the same way, you apply the lips, you know, you do all these things, but it's all in the same way. Just a little thing of like pausing for a second and going, you know what? I'm going to brush my hair in a different way this time. Or I'm going to, instead of always brush from the right to the left, we're going to brush my teeth from the left to the right. And I know it sounds silly, but doing that is mindful, and it's doing a little change, and you're shifting the change of energy. It's the different things of what you're doing, and it's the little things that accumulate to the massive things. And this is what this is all about, the change. And when you start changing small things, it's a compound, a little small thing, and then your things, and then it gets bigger. And it's like the snowball. When you've got a little bit of snowball and you get it together and then you roll it, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And sometimes you don't even realise it's getting bigger, and then suddenly go, wow, how did that get big? Or it's like your hair, and you suddenly go, oh my God, it's got long. And it's these cumulative and the compound thing that happens. And this is what it is all about when we're manifesting things. We do a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit there, and a little mindset here, and being mindful and things like that. And it's a little things, and then suddenly you man up. Because when I suddenly say, right, I want you to start writing your journal every day, I want you to meditate every day, I want you to do your visualization every day, I want you to do this, I want to do your exercise, and it's like, oh my God, what a lot to do. And what happens is I haven't got time for it. So this is why we always do one little thing at once. And this is why I say to people, you know, haven't got time to meditate. How many of you snooze your button in the morning? I mean, I did that this morning. I snoozed it for 15 minutes. Not good, but I had a meeting at 9:30. Shite, it's 9:10. I better get out of bed. So needless to say, Zoom meeting, gym jams with a nice jumper on it and a slap of lipstick, and hope they didn't notice that I got my gym jams underneath. But I made it. I was there. And then when it wasn't my turn to sleep, I was slurping my tea going, wake up, wake up. But I did it. Hello, Colin. So it's the key tip. So what I say to people, right, all I need to do, I never snooze. Hello, Joe. Hi. So what I do is I tell people, if you snooze or you lose. I know that's a good saying, but you know what? But I'm saying is that some people, or you could actually, if you don't snooze and you haven't got time, maybe set your alarm for 2 minutes earlier than normal. So if you're wanting to find 2 minutes, and then you lie in bed in the morning for those 2 minutes, and whether you snooze your alarm for 2 minutes or you set the alarm for 2 minutes earlier, and you can just lie there breathing in and out. I am amazing. I am this fantastic goddess. I am wonderful. The world is my oyster. It's going to be an absolutely fabulous day. I am brilliant. I've got this. I'm going to smash the world to pieces and it's mine. I've got an abundance of love and joy, and I'm really going to do that for 2 minutes. And then off you go. And that's finding 2 minutes, and then it's like the rest of the day, don't worry. And then when you slowly start doing that, it's like, right, let's be mindful about what we're doing. You know, I haven't got, I always make a cup of tea in the morning. Well, I used to say, well, I like my honey, lemon and ginger drink. Oh, I haven't got time to be fluffing around with that. Well, what do? The night before, it's all ready. The lemon's all ready. I never snooze, but I had an extra 10 minutes listening to the radio this morning, and it's Friday. Yay! Good for you! You see, you did something slightly different, and this is why I said right at the beginning, brush your hair in a slightly different way, and it's doing that slightly different. And do you know what? You had 10 minutes extra listening to, and do you know what? I bet you felt really chilled and relaxed for that. You had this 10 minutes listening to the radio and just chilling and stuff, and it probably and you look back on how you get up every morning. It's like, you know what? That put me in a completely different, it raised my vibration. It did something really different. So like I said, my honey lemon. So what I do is I get the lemon already chopped up the night before, and it's all ready to squeeze. I've got the jar of honey. I've got my ginger already. I've got my cinnamon already. And while the kettle's boiling, because I put the kettle on, I'm putting it all together. You grab the tea bag and get the milk. Well, there's my lemon juice. There's my bit of ginger. There's this kettle's boiled. Boom. By the time you've brewed your tea bag, well, you brewed the honey, lemon and ginger, okay? So it's just the little things, and it's getting prepared, preempting it. So nothing much changed, just preempt it. I was a brownie, be prepared, haha. Okay. So this is what you do, the change. And then it's like, what else can I do different? Now, I don't know, well, women, the one main good thing of having a bra, sorry about this, Colin, apart from supporting our girlies, we can put our crystals, and so the crystal is touching our skin. Now guys, unless you've got a little pocket in your knickers, put it in your pocket, but you can carry your crystals around with you. Some people carry crystals in their purses, in their handbags. I mean, I've got seashells in my bum bag at the moment, but hey ho. But yeah, so we've got that. I'm just looking to see who's no, there's comments. Okay, so so got your crystals. Now today's crystal, because like I said, we've got all these things, and how can I add them into it? And it's just a little thing, and it's like, right, well, this week I'm going to be working on manifesting. What crystal do I need? Well, a great crystal for manifesting is citrine. Now I've got my citrine, well, one of many citrines I've got, and this one actually is orange. It's white as well. White spiritual. I quite like this one. It's nice size and things like that. I have loads of crystals, but can't remember what they're. Yeah! I've got a whole plate of crystals and go, what the effing hell are these? I can't remember what these are. It's a massive plate of them. Hello, Lavender Moon. But we've got the crystals. And like I said, when you get up in the morning, you just slot one in your bra, or you can put it in your pocket or whatever like that. But what you could do, it's like today or this week with citrine. Citrine is for manifesting. I'm just going to grab it up because I don't want to go and say the wrong thing. Money and success. Citrine is popular crystal for attracting wealth and success. It's nurturing creativity and inspiring ideas to generate money. Oh my God, are we loving it? It generates idea because it's orange, this one, and it's your solar plexus, okay? And that's where you generate ideas, and your sacral area. But it's like connecting with them, bringing ideas and ideas to bring in money. Money and success, it really attracts wealth and success. So this is why if you have it in your handbag, by your purse, yeah, all favourite crystal. So you got your citrine, right? That don't forget to cleanse it and stuff. But you can actually have it in your handbag, and it keeps you in the bottom of your handbag. Or if you can get a tiny little piece. You know when you get these little bracelets made up of chipped crystals, and if you wear a citrine one and it snaps, you've got these little chips. Well, they're little tiny chips. Well, it can go in your purse because there's a little tiny one. It doesn't matter. It's the intention, and the vibration is just as much from a piece like this or a bigger piece as up, because it's still the vibration of manifesting success and abundance in you. So what you do is got that. It takes you 2 seconds to get a piece of crystal and bung it in your handbag or in your wallet or wherever like that, and it's there, and it's done. But when you're going to meditate today, you can sit there holding a piece of citrine, because you're going to do a meditation abundance. So first thing in the morning, you've got your citrine. You can keep it by your bed so you dream, and it's going to enhance your dreams with success and abundance. And then in the morning, you pick it up, clean it, intention, things like that. And while you're lying there for the 2 minutes, breathing in, I have an abundance. I have an abundance of joy, peace and happiness. I am worthy of an abundance in all areas of my life. I am this amazing God or goddess, and I'm worthy of an amazing life, and I have that life now. Thank you. I have this wonderful abundance in my life, and I have it now. I have it here and now. I have it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Breathing in. Oh, I'm amazing. I am fantastic. I've got this day. There is going to be so much success and abundance in my life because I am worthy and I'm mindful of everything I say and do. And thank you for this bed, and thank you for my sleep, and thank you. I have so much abundance in my life. Thank you for the abundance of breath, the abundance of blood that's circulating around me. Thank you for my brain cells. Have I got any? Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right. Then your 2 minutes is up. You've done your morning meditation. You've done your morning motivation. You've held your crystal, and then you go and get your natural drink, whatever. It doesn't matter. Pair it with carnelian and try. Ooh, carnelian. Now there you go. What a double, an abundance of crystals. Why not just have one? Have two. You've got an abundance already. I've got an abundance of crystals. Well, I've got more than an abundance of crystals. So, wow, that is a double. Yeah, of course, carnelian. Well, I'll be talking about carnelian another time. So today's citrine. But yeah, what a mixture. Carnelian and citrine. Yeah. And it's not heard of that one. What, carnelian? Oh, I mean, it's another orange crystal, isn't it? This is definitely citrine. I knew by the way it looks and everything like that. And I said, but like I said, this is why, because I like my spiritual side, so that's why I was drawn to it. Spiritual side, abundance of spiritual side. But yeah, carnelian. I love my carnelian. It's sort of reddy orange. Carnelian is a reddy orange crystal. Love it. I think I might have got some in stock. I might actually have some of these in stock. May or may not. I'm pretty certain I've got them in stock. So if anyone wants any crystals, let me know. I do have them in stock, but I'm not here to sell crystals tonight. But if anyone wants any crystals, message me, because I've got a whole load in stock. They're just, let me know. Okay, so these are crystals. So you just connect with it. And like I said, all week we're using different things. So we've got Archangel Ariel, bring me an abundance. And I've got my crystal, and I'm using my Clarisage, and I'm doing my manifesting affirmation. So every day this week I've talked about meditation, a manifesting tool, a god or archangel we connect with, an essential oil, and a crystal. 5 amazing tools you can. I haven't even mentioned journaling. I haven't even mentioned all the other tools we can deal with. But there are so many tools. But don't forget, once you've done all this, you then go off and do the action. I want abundance of opportunities, and I'm ready for action. Okay? And I'm going to get the abundance. And I'm seeing all this money. And I prefer to see, people go, oh, I see all these coins. Well, coins hurt. No, I'd rather than a pound coin. I want a £10 note. I want a £50 note. I want a £100 note. I don't know what size notes we can have these days. But yeah, and I imagine myself when I'm in the shower, the water is all this money, and then the water collecting around my feet is like a piles of water, etc. Like my first crystal I was drawn to, it was amazing, beautiful. Carnelian. Oh, I have so many citrine. I know, I love citrine. I know. Have an abundance. You have an abundance of citrine. I love it, lavender moon. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So that's what the crystal is today. And there's so many ways you can wear. You can wear them as a necklace, have it on a necklace. You can have it as a bracelet. You can, ladies, you can bung it in your bra. You can put it in your pocket. You can have it in your wallet, in your purse. You can have it by, like at the moment you can see I've got my desk, my laptop, and it's sitting here. Actually, there are crystals that are really good to have by your laptop to stop all the electromagnetics attacking you. And my brain isn't working, but there are certain couple of crystals that you can have. So if you do work on your laptop all the time, to have one of these crystals to help release the electromagnetic thing that's with all the but as you can see, I've got my table, I've put it down there so I can sit there, and it's sending me the energy, and every now and then I look at it and I play. It's so pretty and touchy, and yeah, I love my crystals. But yeah, you can wear it. You can actually citrine is I was going to say, don't eat it. You can get a bottle of water, and you can have the citrine in it, and let the citrine enhance the water. Look, I've got orange flavoured water. No, this did not make it go orange. This did not make it go orange at all. It just happens I'm using orange because orange is, I've been creative today. I've been very creative today. You've seen a post I've been done about my pathway, this special amazing reading that I'm now offering. It's called the Pathway reading. It's unique to me. But yeah, I've got my orange because I'm manifesting an abundance, my citrine. But you can have these bottles where you can put your crystals in it, and then the crystal energy infuses the water, and then you drink the water. Love it. Wow, I love that. Hello, Alexandra. Hello and welcome. Wow, rainbow fluorite is good for removing electromagnetic. Thank you. I have so many beautiful people on here who've got so much knowledge that you share. There we have Lavender Moon giving us a double whammy using citrine and carnelian. Alexandra was sharing your knowledge. Love it. Rainbow fluorite. Love it. Oh my God. Yeah, and you just have that by your computer or by your phone or wherever in the electromagnetic, and it helps to absorb it. What I do recommend though is when you've done it, at the end of the day, cleanse it so it removes it, wash it or smudge it, and then it's all fresh and ready to work the next day. Don't forget to cleanse your crystals and things like that. Cleansing them is different to enhancing them. When you put your crystal under the moon energy or the sun energy, you're not actually, I mean, you are sort of cleansing, but you're not really cleansing them. You're enhancing the energy of the lunar moon energy in your sections. And when you put it under the moon, you're getting the moon energy. It's not actually cleaning the crystal. To clean the crystal, if it's not water soluble, rush it in water. You can put it through smoke, incense, candle. You can put it on a bed of amethyst. Amethyst is a great cleanser, but then don't forget to cleanse your amethyst bed. Okay, but you do need to cleanse them. A magnet around the cable will also reduce EMF emissions, but nowhere near as nice as a crystal. You see, even Colin's joining in. Good on you. A magnet. Wow. All these tips and hints to remove these electromagnetic fusion, whatever it is. Wow, I like nowhere. No, I know. Can't beat a good old crystal. I know. Crystal heaven. Love it. Okay. So that's the manifesting bit. Now, my brain has gone. Yeah, absolutely. Pathway. Well, I mentioned this yesterday, this new amazing thing that I've created, because quite often most of my tarot card readings, when I do a reading, it's not just reading. You know, we talk about your pathway, are we going here, and suggestions, but it's like, if you want this, we have to do some action. And the thing is, quite often people go, oh, thank you for my reading, go off, and then you talk to them 6 months later and they're still in the same place because they ain't done anything. But this is what's so magic about my pathway. We do the reading, which gives you guidance. It gives you a guidance on your path. But this mentoring shows you a way forward of creating this into a reality. And this is what the pathway is, because it's a mixture of a reading and a mentoring session. So it's like an hour and a half long, and we start off the reading with your question and where are you going, and not sure what you want to do, and blah 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 blah, and then it's like, right, and then it's actually at the end of it, it's like goodbye. But no, if we then do a little plan of action, a little what should we do? Oh, like the sound of that, I know. And it's like, this is what we do. We have the reading and then the mentoring session. We'll do a bit of both for you on Monday, Joe. We'll do a bit of both so you can see how it works actually. But most of my readings will do that. So we start off the reading because a lot of people come for guidance. I'm not sure what I want to do, and then we give them and they go away. But with a pathway reading, it's part of the reading, but then we do the mentoring and we set out, and then you can book more, and you can either book just a mentoring session or you can carry on. And the best one is to do like for 4 weeks. And if you decide to go with me for the 4 weeks, we work out things and you can go 4 weeks, and then you become I become your accountability buddy. We can do it for over 4 weeks, or we can do it over fortnightly or wherever it is like that. But yeah, absolutely. So it's like, where am I? The cards give you guidance because we get so overwhelmed and I'm lost and things. And this is what the reading is. It all brings it together and it gives you a focus. And then when it's like, yeah, and this is what I want to do. And then it's like, okay, thank you, goodbye. And I do know when I send the recordings to a lot of people, they never look at them again. They never see the thing, and I say, here's your photographs, here's the recording, the reading, and they don't do anything. And then it's a real shame because they're not enhancing. And it's fine if, I said to people the other day, what types of readings do you like? Oh, I just do it for fun. Great. I love it. I love it when especially there's no pressure on me then. It's a fun reading. I'm just doing it for fun. I just want a reading. Other people go, yeah, I'm looking for guidance. We give them guidance. They go, thank you very much, and off they go. But then there's those people who are ready to act upon that guidance. But the trouble is they don't know what to do with this guidance, because they go, yeah, I'm ready for change, but I don't know where I want to do or how I want to go ahead with it. So what I do in this tarot mentoring session is we then set out, and it's an easy to achieve plan of action. Because it's no good me helping, and you design it, and I'm just there guiding, but it's no good setting a massive big goal, which we know you're never going to achieve, or you won't achieve for 20 years. And of course, everyone wants a result now. We all want, because we all have Amazon Prime, arrives tomorrow. You can watch the first episode on your telly tomorrow, but instead of having to wait every week, you can actually download all the rest now. You don't have to wait for it. It's like, what the, Everything's now. Strawberries used to be, when I was a little girl, you could only have strawberries in June. You can have strawberries all year round. It can be flown in from all over the place because we can do it. We can do that ever. And it's like, this is what everyone wants now. And they don't realise that this is not on, It's like, you've got to be mindful in the moment. And so this is what is so special about this pathway. It's a special, unique thing that I've designed. And then what you could do is, yes, we might do you a reading the following week to see a bit more guidance. Yes, you've done this, past, present, future. What are your obstacles today? What's your perceived obstacle? Things. So we start with the read, and then we do more guiding, more mentoring, and then we do another bit of read, because we all love a card, don't we? Okay, and then so on and so forth. But it's little tweaks. It's a little bit here, a little bit here, not all at once. No, because you get all at once, it's too much, and you'll do it for a day, 24 hours, and then don't do it anymore. We all do that. We've all done that. It's too much. We do a little change at once, a little bit, and then you suddenly look back over a week or a fortnight, and you suddenly go, hey, look what's happened, look where you've come from, look what have you done now, boom, 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 boom. So that's just what is so special about my pathway readings. Yes, I'm still just going to do my ordinary readings, which are £50, or you can have a plain full mentoring session, which is £100, or you can have a mixture of the two mentoring things. Now the mentoring reading and stuff will be about an hour and a half long, and at the moment that's £75, but it will be coming £100 if you want the tarot as well. So you want £100 just for an ordinary mentoring, and it's just mentoring. But if you want the other one, it is £100 at the moment. It will be a lot more, but at the moment, special offer for May, because it's a brand new thing. It works with Julie. I succeeded with my plan. Yeah, It did, and look at yeah, you got your plan. We worked. Oh my God, yeah, we did readings and we've done mentoring with Joe. We've done readings, we've done mentoring, and you've got look where you are now. Yes, I know you feel you're having a bit of a setback at the moment, but no, that's okay. We're going to sort that on Monday. So this is what's all the mentoring, and it's like having the accountability buddy. And it's not like, oh, you haven't done all that thing and you get told off. No, I'm not your teacher. No, I'm just there. And sometimes what people go, oh shit, I've got a meeting with Julie, I better get my arse into gear because I don't want it. That's all it is. But if you haven't done it because life gets in the way, that's perfectly okay. It's your dream, not my dream. So that's what's so amazing with it. So what it is and I've sort of developed this and things. So the reading today, I'm not sure who's here, if you press share, was from the Redley Valentine card, tarot card. Yeah, we did a tarot reading for the card for the day on my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, Julie-Sian 777. I've got over 700 subscribers now. I know. Amazing. So it's a Radley Tarot. If you want a card, you need to be over 18. If you're under 18, you need parental consent. A parent needs to be there. Not allowed to give legal, medical, financial advice. Not allowed to give pregnancy advice. And it's for entertainment purposes only. If you choose to use this information any other way, that's down to you, nothing to me. Right, so we had the higher, well, it says unity. Now, you're a tarot reader. And it's like, and it's a tarot reader. Sorry, if you have the normal tarot card, this is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is the teacher. He teaches you, and this is unity. And what it is, it's bringing together all your knowledge and wisdom. But it's like, you know what, I'm not sure what I want to do. So it's like saying, going to search for something, and you can see he's got different globes. There, different globes, okay? And each globe has got different information. Actually, it's earth, air, fire, water and spirit he's got there. And this is saying that when you want certain information, you need to go to a certain place. If you want bread, you go to the baker. If you want meat, you go to the butcher's. If you want your fruit, you go to an orchard. If you want some carrots, you go to the vegetable man. If you want shoes, you go to the cobbler. If you want your hair done, you go to the hairdresser. Okay, you want a lawyer done, you go to a lawyer. Get what I mean? So you go in and it says seek out people who can help you. So if you're looking for guidance on a spiritual basis, hey, guess who you can use and work with? Hello. No, there's other people out there. I'm just waiting to see if we get hijacked tonight, because we had one last night. I love it when we get hijacked, because it's like I must be doing something great out there because someone wants to join me. I love it. People are drawn by amazing light. I've got the light and they're drawn. The moths are drawn. But of course, if they do, don't answer them, okay? I mean, the most we had one night was 4. That's why I contacted you. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. And look what happened. I completely turned your life upside down. Now you got the job on the career you love and your kid has been taught at home. I really upset your life tonight. Lavender Moon, what did I do to you? I helped you set up your business. Really turned your life upside down, didn't I? Who else's life on here if I turned upside down? All for the good, of course, though. All for the highest good and the highest vibration. You know what? I've seen the word unity. Oh! 3 times today. Wow! And it's uniting, unity, uniting all the information or uniting people together. And this is what it is. And it says seek out mentors and like-minded friends. And you're actually probably noticing that some people are going away from your life and other new people are coming on. I've actually noticed over the last couple of weeks, certain people are not joining my lives, and a lot of nice, well, they're all nice, a lot of different people are joining me who haven't joined me before. And it's quite nice, really, the change of the energy, because my energy and what I'm doing, raising vibration, because I'm here to raise people's vibration. And it's great when people no longer need me, because it's like, hey, I'm really glad you're not with me anymore, because, you know, your energy is gone, so you've gone off to somewhere other. And it's like, yay. And it's great when we part ways, because it's like you've done here together. And I let them go with love and light because they're on their light own journey. And it's like, yay, great. And they're off to find their own friends. And I've got my new friends coming in. And we're all raising up. And I'm still with people down here. You can't get rid of it. I know, I've tried. One day. And we never did get down to visiting you. Got to sort that out. So yeah, but it's in spiritual organisations. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends, and this is what he is. He's a teacher. You seek out like-minded people, and you'll find this. People will come and go in your life because when they're with you, there's certain reasons. I mean, I was talking to this to my daughter yesterday, and I said, you know, when Anna was at school, at nursery, I had a whole lot of friends then. And then when they went from nursery into kindergarten and junior schools, we all split up. And then we had new friends with that. And then when we went from nursery into the first school, I then got new friends. Normally the friends were the mums of their friends. Okay, so I did that. And then I moved to Bugbrook and I got a whole load of new friends in the WI. Yes, I joined the WI. I was in a village. And that's what women do at a certain age. When you live in a village, you join the WI and make jam. In the WI. I turned up one and they got me to do a talk on paganism. And here I did a lot of talks, but yeah, that's what you do when you get to a certain age and you live in a village. You end up going to the WI. But I made some really lovely lady friends. Does that make sense? Goddesses who in WI. It's all right for something. It's never very long. And then you go something, and then you go. Oh, I'm going to go into the woo-woo stuff, and you join the psychic circle, and you get friends there. And it doesn't mean that your other friends, no, it's just that you're moving off. A lot of friends from my school. Well, I wouldn't want to touch the kids from school because I was the most unhappiest time and bullied and stuff. But I wouldn't like to. Those people there now. But you never know, they might come round and go, hey, I'm into woo-woo as well. And they might be my best friend now, even though they were really bitchy and horrible to me at school. Not a happy memories time, but hey ho. But you never know. So unity. But people come and go, and people come into your life for a reason or a season, for a short time or forever. So it depends on what they come in for. And people do come into your life, and then it's okay, and I let them go. I used to feel, and the other thing is when people go, oh, you never ring me anymore, I go, you don't ring me either. It takes two to make a phone call. All right, and if you suddenly realise, I remember I was in a group and I was forever the one organising things. This is a long time ago, and it was like when I moved away and they go, well, nothing gets done now, and I went, no, because I always did it and none of you would get off your arse. And I used to say one day, couldn't you organise a girly night? Why is it always me organising it? I've got my friend Julie, she's a great organiser, but I'm sick of doing it, because it's like, and people go, oh, been there, done that. No, I'm happy to tug along there. I don't want the responsibility anymore. I just go, right, how many was coming for the curry on Friday? Oh, that many? All right, I'll book the table. Right, see you at 8. Bye. That was it. You're either coming or not. I can't be bothered to chase you. But yes, when someone says, oh, I haven't heard from you for a long time, and go, well, you haven't heard from me. Why haven't you rung me? It takes two to make a phone call. And then it's like this. And then you find, when you think it's right, it's me always ringing that person. Why am I always chasing that person? Why am I fighting to keep this person in my life? Why? And then you find they only ring you when it's a crisis. It's like, So why is it? Have a look. And then maybe it's time to let that person go. And even if you don't have to ring them up and go, oh, I'm sorry, I'm cutting the cord. I've got Archangel Michael's sword and I'm going to cut the cord and we're no longer friends. You don't need to do that, because if they don't ever ring you, stop ringing them. If you go, you know what, I'm going to let them go. And if they really want to be friends with me, it takes two to pick up a phone call, and I'm always ringing them. You know what, I'm going to sit back for a week and wait and see if they ring me. I'll wait and see. And if they don't, and then wait another week, fortnight, and then a month goes, and it just shows, I'm not really that important after all. It was always you ringing, and you go, you know what, it's time to get some. Let them go. Let them go with love and light. And it's great because it makes more room for more people to come in. So this Hierophant, traditional viewpoints, what it is saying, honour your traditions. Yeah, we always had Sunday dinner, Sunday roast. Love it. This has literally been my week. Remove the monkeys from myself. Love it, Alexandra. Yeah, I've actually noticed. And then it's like there were certain people coming on, and it's like, no, I've stopped chasing them now. I've messaged them. And I know they have picked up, when you message someone on Messenger and then you know that they've seen the message, you get that little button, you go, yeah, I know you've seen the message, but they can't be bothered to answer, and you go, right, that's it, I've messaged them, you all right, okay, you know where I am, and I sit back, and if they choose not to answer me back, that's fine, but I know they've seen the message, and that's fine if they don't want to do anymore, but I'm not chasing people anymore. It sounds awful because I have these amazing people who contact me already. This is literally, yeah, remove the monkeys from my circus. I know, because it's no longer a circus. And doesn't it feel good? And yes, you do feel that little bit guilty, but that's fine because you've got these amazing, wonderful goddesses coming in their place instead of all these wonderful people. So thank you, Alexandra, for joining us. So this is a traditional, so it's honouring there. You know, we always have a Sunday dinner. We always used to be roast beef. But now I can't afford roast beef, so we're going to have a roast chicken instead. But it's still a roast dinner. I'm honouring the tradition. We're all getting together for Sunday roast dinner. But, you know, and it used to be trifle for pudding, but that's fattening, so we're going to have fruit salad instead. Slightly honouring, but slightly different. So it's honour. But the thing is, we have to remember some of these traditions were created 50 years ago, 100 years ago, and it doesn't fit in with our modern day life. So you have to tweak them or let some traditions go. Or maybe it's time to start a new one. But don't dishonour your relatives, because they had a life and they did the best they could in the circumstances and in the stupid, ridiculous, self-limiting beliefs that people told them. Okay, you're the maid at our manor. You're a maid. You'll always be a maid. You're the stable lad, and you'll always be a stable lad. And you do this. Well, why can't I move up the ladder? No, you can be a maid, but you never be the chief cook. Whatever. I'm not allowed to do that. But now it's like, hey, women can go and become an astronaut. Sky's the limit. Well, actually, the sky isn't the limit. There is no limit. The universe is infinite. This is so there is no limit. When people go, the sky's the limit, I go, bullshit to that. The sky is not my limit, because I'm made of stardust. I'm from the universe, and the universe is infinite. I have an infinite on the thing, so I've got no limit. I'm not going to limit myself anymore. Limiting, you know, these beliefs. But in those days, people were limited, and they were told because it was all control. Well, I'm not as free as I'd like. I think I am. You know, I was reading some. Yeah, I'm not even going to go there. That's another live, where we think we're free, but we're not free, but they allow us to think we're free. Okay, constraints. Well, there is the law of the land, isn't it? You know, I'm not free to murder anyone. If I do, I go in jail. Okay, but some days there's someone I'd like to murder. Not really. But I honour my past. I honour my grandparents. I honour my great-grandparents. I honour my great-great-grandparents, and so on and so forth. And I honour them, and I respect them, and I give them thanks for what they gave, because their DNA is in with my DNA, and their pain and sorrow and regrets of not being able to achieve their full potential is in me. But you know what? I am representing all the women in my life that have been held back and gone. And why? Well, I had an amazing mother, but I had this amazing grandmother. This amazing grandmother who I looked up, and she went to became a doctor against all odds, and then my mother came all odds, and they pushed, you can do it, you're a female regardless of the rules and regulations. And it's like, my grandmother could become a doctor in a male orientated system, and my mother could, then of course I can be anything. No, I like blood and gore. That's why I haven't become a doctor. I became a medical secretary. That's as close as I got. A medical secretary, because I don't do blood and gore. That's why I didn't do a doctor. I wasn't interested in it. And no. Okay, I have interest in other places. But it's like, I honour them and I look up to them. And they're brilliant. My father, my grandfather and my grandmother. Absolutely inspirational. And I honour them. And I hope I honour them as well. They're probably going, what the fuck is she doing, being a tarot reader? I did this, oh my God. But you see, that's the way he thought. You know, who does she think? She's being a tarot reader. You could do better than that. Yeah? And how much did you make an hour? How much am I making an hour? Yeah, but you're a tarot reader. Bullshit to that. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter how much I make an hour, you know? I'm happy and content. Yeah. Okay. But it says viewpoints and methods. Yeah, honour their viewpoints. And if someone's viewpoint doesn't resonate with you, that is okay, because you don't know that journey that that person has been on to achieve that viewpoint. You've no idea that where they've been, what their viewpoint is, what their family traditions are, etc., etc. And you have to accept that some people's viewpoints are never going to be your viewpoint, and no matter how much you shout and scream and show evidence. And it's not saying that your viewpoint, and because what we do that is try and prove that our viewpoint is better than theirs. And they're going, no, my viewpoint. But they're entitled to their viewpoint just as much as I'm entitled to mine, and everyone else is here. But it's like honouring them and being aware of their journey and where they've come to their viewpoint. My journey, where I come to my viewpoint, and we have to agree to disagree. But it says seek out mentors. So this is the unity card, uniting all the teachings, uniting of all the teachings in the world. And if you want to be a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of something else, that is fine. Because when you get a cake, you get the flour, you get the butter, you get the sugar, you put the chocolate in, you put the eggs in, so you got a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and you mix it all together. And you can make a chocolate cake or chocolate muffins or whatever it was, okay? But you put it all together, you have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and put it all together, and you've got this amazing chocolate cake. Or if you don't want to put chocolate in, put orange in and have an orange cake. Or if you want to put carrots in, have a carrot cake if you want to be healthy and have 1 of 5 a day. I don't know. Whatever. Let's not get technical to the little thing. But what it is, and it's okay if you're a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit, and it's like, well, no, I'm not Christian anymore because I like a little bit of Buddhism. I like a little of this belief system. I like a little bit of that belief system. I like a bit of this and I like that. And that's why I'm a chocolate cake. Oh, carrot cake. Oh, carrot cake. Or is it the banana cake with a bit of hazelnut on the top? Oh, love that! Banana. Oh, I haven't had banana loaf, right? Who prefers banana cake or banana loaf? Now, my bestie over the road, she makes the most awesome banana loaf bread. It is packed solid of bananas. I need to go to the thing and get some more bananas for her. She makes the most amazing banana loaf. I make an amazing banana cake. I love my banana cake. Mine is a bit fluffier, but hers is soft. But it's great. She does it one way, I do it the other. She makes a banana loaf and I make a banana cake. I do that. Oh, carrot cake. Yeah, all banana cake. I haven't had that. I knew. I haven't had banana. Hey, I tell you what, tomorrow, if we're still on tomorrow, should we go and see if we can find some banana cake from somewhere? And have a cup of tea and banana cake sitting on the side of a river somewhere. I don't know. I'm going on an adventure tomorrow, I think. I'm going on an adventure tomorrow, Colin. Am I going on an adventure tomorrow? Am I having an extraordinary afternoon tomorrow? I don't know. Haven't crossed the T's and dotted the I's, but hey, let's go and find some banana cake. Okay, so, oh God, I haven't made banana cake in years. In fact, I don't even know where my recipe is, but it's an amazing recipe. It's an American one, actually. Yeah, well, oh yeah, oh! I'm going on an adventure tomorrow afternoon! Are you ready for it, Colin? The trouble is, stuck in Daisy. We're stuck in that little tin. Poor Colin, does he know what he's up to? Oh, afternoon dating. Yeah, he is. People start talking. I'm so excited. This is, I've always wanted to go in a motorhome. And I have no idea where I'm going. So this is why it's an extraordinary life tomorrow. Extraordinary day. Because I've got no idea. I've seen little pictures of Daisy, but I don't know what she's really like in person. I'll be very kind and gentle to her. Yeah! Okay. Who wants a card? Oh, I hate bananas, but love it. I know. And I tell you what. Someone made me once a beetroot cake. Now, that's got you talking. It's really, really nice. Beetroot cake. It's the same version of a carrot cake, except you use beetroot instead of carrots. And it's red. Okay? I never know where I'm going in there either. Oh my God, that makes 2 of us. I'll bring my disabled badge, just in case. But I don't know whether they have disabled parking big enough for vans, but I'll bring it with us. But yeah. I tell you what, I've just picked up, Colin. No, this is nothing. This is a joke, okay, people. This is a pure and utter joke because I've just literally picked up my cards. I love life. Colin and I are loving life. That means nothing. Honestly. Colin to me is like my baby brother. I tease him like mad. It's going to be one laugh. Okay, Alexandra, are we ready? They use the fresh beetroot instead of pickle. Yes, it's fresh pickle. Yes, it is fresh beetroot. It's fresh beetroot they use. It's not pickled beetroot. I love pickled beetroot. I love beetroot. I love it. I love pickled onions. And I love beetroot. I know, I couldn't believe that. That's a joke, Colin, honestly, yeah. Okay, so, Yeah, I'll bring my cards with me tomorrow afternoon. I'll do a full reading for you if we have time. Okay, so I am going to do. Let me, Alexandra. So if anyone's interested in booking a pathway reading, the pathway reading is a reading plus a mentoring session. So two of my favourite pickled onion. I know, I love it. Do you know what? It's not a ploughman's lunch without a pickled onion and beetroot. I know beetroot isn't part of a ploughman's lunch. Hello, Mona. Hello, welcome to the mayhem. Welcome to the mayhem. What are we talking about? Yeah, pickled onions. I love pickled. When I was married with my ex, he didn't like pickled onions. So what I used to do, and this sounds really, really, really disgusting now, and I can't believe I'm about to say this. I get the jar of pickled onions. Especially if it's a brand new one, I'd open the jar. Colin and Julie and Daisy, don't even go there. No, it's just gonna be a laugh. Okay, he's turning my life into an extraordinary life. No, he's a baby, my baby brother. No. So, and I used to get a brand new jar, and what I would do was I couldn't even be bothered to wait for a fork. I'd just put my finger in and take the pickled onions out. Well, no, I was the only one who would eat pickled onions in the house. So it's my jar of pickled onions. So what I do with it is, right, but I used to do that. And then when I couldn't get my fingers in, then I'd use a fork. But my ex used to go, what the hell are you doing? I'm picking my pickled onion. I'll just pick it out of the jar. Pickled onions. They have to be the small. I don't like the really big fat pickled onions. But yeah, pickled onion. And on your salad, you're going to have pickled onions and beetroot on your salad. Okay, Alexandra, are you ready? Alexandra. Let's get going. If you've enjoyed any of this, give me some love hearts. Now, pickled gherkin and McDonald's, other burgers also available. Yuck. However, one of my most favourite things are, because pickled gherkins, right, are more things. What I like, I don't really like pickled gherkins, because what I like is I get cucumber and slice it off into rings. So you get your slice, you get your cucumber, chop. Let's get that. And then I get a saucer, or it could be a plate or a bowl, and I put vinegar, okay, onto my cucumber. And then I leave it on the side. Now, some people actually put a tiny bit of salt on it. I don't, because I don't have much salt in my diet. Okay, but some people are. And you leave it on the side for 20 minutes. And then 20 minutes later, you've got this, and it's not pickled gherkin, but it's the cucumber, and it's sat in the vinegar. It's got to be brown malt vinegar. It's got to be brown malt vinegar, not the white vinegar. And you leave it for about 15-20 minutes, soaking in there. Oh my god! Give me that any day. Not pickled gherkin, not in the McDonald's or the ones of those, because I think the pickled gherkins are a bit. But yeah, try it. Okay, get a few pieces of cucumber, get your cucumber and go chop. I need to try this. And like I said, and then you just put it in a little bowl. You don't need much. It just needs. It's literally just got to cover. It's literally just got to cover the cucumber. Okay, and then you leave it like 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. So what I do is because when I'm chopping up my salad, it takes me like 10, 15 minutes. So I do that first. Chop the cucumber up. Put it in my saucer, put some vinegar on it. Then I do the rest of my salad, cutting up the lettuce and the tomato and the onions, and do this, and get it out. By which time 10 minutes are gone. Then you've got your vinegar in your cucumber. There you go. I know, but like I said, some people put a tiny bit of salt with it. Try it first without, and then try it with. But like I said, I don't put much salt in my food because I don't have much salt in my diet. Health reasons. Right, let's get Alexandra. Alexandra. Oh, there we are. It's jumped out. Alexandra, you have Night of Fire. Fire! Okay, passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. Yeah, the night is charging off. The passion, the fire is there. You're ready to go. I'm ready to go into battle. I'm into battle. That's what you've been doing with passion. You've been removing all the people that no longer exist. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. That's what I need to say. Think things through. So yes, with fire, you rush through and you do this with the passion. But events need to happen quickly. But what it is saying, I've got to think quickly, but hang on. take a little pause, and then go for it. All right, with the fire and the passion, because he's on his horse and he's charging ahead into it. What they're saying is just pause for a second. Try and get as much information. Not me, I just leap at it. You know, someone says something and your reaction is, "Wah!" Go, no, hang on, they've said something. Let me pause, count to 10. This is what they're saying. Count to 10 before rushing off. Yes, still go off. An event is going to happen. But just pause for 10 minutes and then go for it. So this is it, go for a passionate. But he's on the charge. You're on the charge. You're on the go. Now's your time, Alexandra. Wow, you've removed the dead wood. Now you're ready to fly fast. But what they're saying is take a slow breath before you rush off. So then we've got the lovely Colin. So we've got Colin. Love that. I hope that makes it. If you want a full reading, you know where I am. You can either have a plain reading with just cards, or you can have the mentoring and have a pathway reading, which is a mixture of the reading and mentoring. So we have the lovely who did I say? I said a name and it popped out. So I'm actually drawn for Lavender. This is Lavender Moon. This is Lavender Moons. This is Lavender Moon. Lavender Moon. This is Lavender Moons. Okay. Ace of Earth. Look at that. The abundance you have in that gold. And you're right at the beginning of all the abundance that's coming to you. Earth is all about your material needs. You have so much material needs. You've got so much material information and knowledge and wisdom. You have a very solid foundation to go wherever you want to go. And wherever you want to go, fly. Okay, look at the gold in there, all the red and the riches and stuff. You have absolutely everything you've got there. Even though people go, I can't do it. Release that fear, release that smoke screen, that false lies. You have an abundance of knowledge. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture. Well, that's business if you want it or not. Important documents or things. Oh, I said Colin. Yeah, no. Okay, so Colin's next. Ace of Earth. So you have this is, but then it sort of popped into my Colin. So there is reason why this is Lavender Moons and not Colin's. There is always a reason. So this is that, because then it was like, who do I want? And this is that. So this, you have so much there. You've got so much empathy, compassion, love, honor, truth, authentic self. You have the basis for the beginning of whatever you want to do. You've also got your skills of essential oils. I've taught you some business skills. I pushed you out of your... Oh my God, look at all the comforts. I've pushed you. You've gone live on Facebook. You've done live demonstrations, more than what I have done, because normally when I do lives, it goes everywhere. So, okay. You have got a mantra. So whatever you want to do, Lavender Moon, go for it. Right, let's do Colin. Let's do Colin. So then who else? We've got Colin is here. And then someone else popped on and said they wanted one. Mona, are you still here? And who else is here? So I'll do Colin. This is definitely Colin. This is definitely Colin's. This is Collins. So anyone else? So I have Joe, yeah, Colin and then Joe. So I do Colin and then I do Joe Marchant. Colin and then Joe Marchant, and then anyone else. Oh, Colin and then Joe Marchant, and then anyone else. Colin has the Queen of Air. The Queen is the nurturing figure, but you've been nurturing all your dreams. And it's saying, yes, you're this independent, you're very experienced, you're realist, you're very funny. And the Queen of Air is all about the dreams, and you nurture your dreams. But what they're saying is, you know what? We mothers have to cut that umbilical cord, and we need to let them fly. You need to let your dreams fly. Stop holding on to them. And what I mean is holding on to them, keeping them thinking in here. Now's the time for action, or maybe you are actioning them at the moment, Colin. But this is what it's about. It's time to let them go, let them fly, and get that momentum going, because there's the little unicorn stuck in that crystal ball and she can see the future. But what she's got to do is stop nurturing and start acting. And it's like, you know what, this is what I want to do, right, what can I do? But I think you're actually doing it, you're releasing it. She can see her beautiful future, you're visualizing it, and you're actually experiencing it. Object decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, and seeing the humour in the situation. I mean, you were so funny when we watched that live of you doing that karaoke, Colin. Oh, that was brilliant, that live when you were doing the karaoke. You were amazing, and you were laughing and giggling, and it was like, wow, this is your witty self stepping through. Yes, you felt a little bit self-conscious, but you know what? It was brilliant. It was fantastic, and thanks for posting it. And it says the humour in a situation. Yeah, stop being serious. And this is, I think, which is what you are. You've nurtured your life. You're now nurturing yourself. You're being kind and loving to yourself. This is what the mother figure does. And this is what you're doing for yourself as well. You're doing things for yourself in a nurturing that makes your heart sing, that brings joy, peace and happiness to you, and a few giggles and stuff like that. Stepping out of your comfort zone, planning for your future. You're off. Okay, then we have lovely Jo Marchant. Apart from Jo Marchant, is there anyone? I'm doing Jo Marchant's card. Let me know who else wants a reading. So I'll do Jo Marchant. I think Mona's still here, but comment and go, yeah, I want a card. If anyone wants a card. And if it resonates, let me know. Oh, Jo Marchant, yours slid off. So I'm having that. So if anyone would like a full reading, you know where I am. So 4 or 5. If you want help in planning your dream, or you know, want some mentoring, you know where I am. Except when I finish now, that's it. Thank you. That makes perfect sense as I'm loving my bed. You are, and it's showing through. I mean the difference from when I was going through my diary, and I think I first met you this time last year, and the difference in you from then to now is, oh my God. You've done amazing. I'm so amazed. When I first met you and did your first reading, and then boom, another person who contacted me for a reading affected their life. I have this problem. Okay, no, I don't have the problem. 4 of Fire is Jo Marchant. Sorry, I apologise. Jo. 4 of Fire. Contentment, peace and abundance. Now you're going, that's what I want, but I haven't got it. Contentment, peace and abundance. Okay, that's what you want. A happy home life, the successful completion of a project. That is what you're after, okay? Contentment, peace and abundance. A happy home life and a successful completion of a project. That's what you want. However, look, we're in a limited square. You want what's out here, which is what you get. But you've got some limited thoughts or limited beliefs. And I'm not being criticising to you. I know. I don't mean to be, you know, because of circumstances, but it's like before when you said, oh, I've always wanted to be a nurse. And then I helped you think outside the box. And now you've got this amazing job as a carer. And look at all the compliments you're getting. That you showed that compliment letter that someone did you. We got you these. So we've got some. So I'm not being detrimental and I'm not putting you down, because we've all got these self-limiting, and it's like the doubt. Our ego is keeping us in here. We've got people around us who don't, you know, want to keep us down because they don't want us to shine, because they can't believe that you're shining, this amazing person. And it's like, oh wow, where's she come from? And you've been hiding away. But it's in here. What you want is out here, and this is what you want. Contentment, peace and abundance. A happy home life. Okay, and you will get it. But somehow we've got to remove these blocks, these pillars that are holding you in. And once we remove that, because this is at 4, then we get to 5, we get plateau, and then again. All right. So there is something holding. So once we can break down this pillar, these pillars, these 4 pillars that are holding you back, you're going to have your peace. But it's not easy. And you are going to get, because you break away one, and then you've still got the 3 other problems. Then you break away another pillar. Then you've got 2 more pillars. And then you break another 3rd one. And then finally you're completely free. Okay. I hope that makes sense, my beautiful girl. And we'll go into that much deeper on Monday. And we'll definitely do some mentoring with you as well, and happy with that. And like I said, when you booked it, make sure you book more than an hour off. Good enough. Who else is here would like a card? Is there anyone else? So that's Joe, done Lavender, I've done it, Alexandra. Now I don't know whether Mona's still here. Is Mona still here? Because she asked for a card, but I don't know whether you're still here. If you're still here, let me know. Anyone who would like a card, let me know, because it's nearly being an hour and it's a Friday evening. Friday, it's 5 to 5 and it's Crackerjack! No, it's not. It's the 5th of May. Okay, just a little heads up. On Sunday, the 14th of May, we have another 5-5 gateway. Why? This is some maths. 14. 1 add 4 is 5. We have a 5-5 portal gateway, an opportunity to go through change, but the change is for good. It's a positive change. Yeah, crackerjack. Can you know crackerjack pencil and a cabbage? Okay, so on Sunday it's the 14th of May, so we have another 14th of May year 23, so it's a 5-5-5, slightly cheating with the year date 2023. This is a year of change, because it's a year of change, okay, but when you add 2023 it becomes 7, so it's a year of change of golden opportunities. I love my numbers, absolutely. So we have the 14th of 14th, it depends on which way the mirror is. 14. So it's a 5 day. All right, 1 add 4 is 5. You see, I can do maths. There's a reason why I had to do maths O level at school. 1 add 4 is 5. Okay, so it's a 5-5 portal on Sunday. So it's another opportunity to embrace the change and do the change. And anything you do that you change, that you even think you're changing negative into positive, is great. The change is, I'm getting rid of that dead weight person. I'm getting rid of that job. Oh my God, I have no job. I'm going to get. It's good, because the change is good. It's going to lead you into a positivity of abundance. So Sunday, step through that gateway. I have on my YouTube channel, Julie-Sian 777, Julie-Sian 777, Julie-Sian 777 YouTube channel. There is a 5-5-5-5-5-5 portal meditation to step through, to use to go through that. But I mean, you can do the meditation. You don't need to wait for the 5th of the month, the 15th, 14th of the month, or even the 23rd. And yes, we do have, if you miss Sunday, we've got the 23rd of May. We still have another opportunity to go through the thing. So this is your third, so this is your second opportunity to go through the 5-5 gateway. So that is what, it's 1 hour, 1 minute and 11 seconds. I looked and I got 1 hour, 1 minute, 11 seconds. Oh my God. Right, I think, is there anybody here who hasn't had a card and would like a card? I will give you another couple of seconds just to pop on. If you want a reading, just quickly say, yes, I want a reading. Otherwise, I'm going to finish. I can't believe that. I love it. I'm talking about the 5-5-5 portal and I get a 1-1-11. Ah! And the 11, 1-1. Yeah, so 1-1-1-1. Yeah, love it. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. You got 11. I know. Yeah, Lavender Moon and I. What was happening on the 11th? Oh my God, Lavender Moon and I yesterday. Oh my God, we were getting 10s. We were getting so many 11s. Oh my God, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock or something. We had 11 minutes past 10, then we had 11 minutes past 11. We had, oh, hello Mona, I'll do your card. Then we had 11 minutes 11, and then we had 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1:13. Sorry, 1:11. I mean, it was, oh my God, yesterday was absolutely frigging ridiculous. And we were going, and I had in the middle of the night, I had 222. I had 222 in the night as well. I thought, what the hell's going on? I had 222 in the night. Where are you, Mona? Let me do Mona's card. What? 11:33. Where are you, in the UK? Are you in America? Are you in America? Right, Mona. Let me do your card. Let me do your card, Mona. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? We had someone from Australia the other day join us. Yeah. Right, let's do Mona. I love it. India! I love India. I want to go back to Goa. I can't wait to go back to India. The last time I was in India, Mona, I will do your card. I literally flew out on the Friday, the day before the UK shut its borders for COVID. I had friends stuck in India. We couldn't get them home because they shut the border and they were stuck in India. But I got home literally 24 hours and they cut the border. So I got home in time. I love India. Can't wait to go back. Oh my God. I love, it was in Goa. Okay. Lovely. Well, thank you for joining me from India. Oh, I know. Okay. Right. Okay. We've got a fire card. This is the third fire card. Okay. Fire is all about our passion, people. I am very passionate about everyone. I'm really passionate about everything. So this is our third fire card. Fire is there. Outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. But this is the page. The page is someone who is just starting off and a little bit cocky. He knows it all. Frigging teenagers. They think they know it all. Do they really? I'm the grandparent. You know nothing. But the page is like the frigging teenager. But they're keen and eager and things. And it's like they're outgoing. And you want to do these things. So why aren't you getting out there? And it says news of exciting new endeavours. Use your originality and ingenuity. What is it that you want? I will. Oh! I'm on the plane on Sunday, not Saturday, because I'm going out with Colin on Saturday. That came out wrong, Colin. I'm going out on an adventure with Colin, but not going out with Colin. Let's make it perfectly clear. Colin is like my little brother, okay? News of exciting thing. So I'll fly out on Sunday. Where are you in India? Oh, I'm going to have a private conversation. Everyone else, excuse this while we have a private conversation, Mona. Joking. Okay. News of exciting new endeavours. What is it that you want to do? It's time for you to do it. Remove the limitations, and that's very difficult when you come from a culture such as India, where in India the women are suppressed. Okay, I know women can't have businesses. It has to be men have to have the business. All right, so it's all very male orientated over there. But it's like stepping out, honouring the traditions, but going for it. What exciting things you want to do. You're thinking about all these things. They're telling you you're at the start because this is a page, you're like the teenager. But it's like time for you to go whoosh. Go for it, go for it, go for it. All right? Use your originality and ingenuity. You've got a wonderful, great idea. Go for it. You may have to change things to something new, but go for it. You've got the fire. You've got the excitement. You're about to take off. There's the dragon about to take off. All right? But whatever it is you're dreaming about, start acting, all right? And it's going to be amazing because you've got the passion there. And don't listen to the people who say no because they want to hold you back. You've got to take flight and go for your decision. Right, I hope that makes sense. And thank you for Mona for joining us tonight. And I'm really pleased that you've come from India. Yay! Absolutely. No, I have my designing biz. It was my birthday yesterday, so definitely new beginnings of new... Oh, confirmation. You have my designing biz. Well, yeah, it says being creativity. That card says, did I just put it away? I think I've just shuffled it in. It says being creative. So maybe, what have I done with it? I've just shoved it back in. But it's saying being creative, that's your designing business. So you're being creative with your designing. So maybe you've got a brand new design project coming in and it's going to take you to the next level. So maybe someone's asking you to do some designing and then this company is going to go there and suddenly your business is going from here to here. I don't know. Creativity. There you go. And sounds creative. Whereabouts in India are you? New beginnings, new earth. Happy birthday for yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, darling Mona. Happy birthday to you for yesterday. Oh my gosh. Awesome. We love birthdays. It's my daughter-in-law's birthday next Saturday. We're going out. Okay. Yay. So yes, so perhaps, next your business you're coming in, someone's going to love it and then they're going to go, hey, Mona did this, and suddenly your business will go up the next level because of what you're doing, being creative. Okay, I'm going to leave you all there now because it is after 7. My daughter came in an hour ago. Ooh, I want to do the triangle. The golden triangle. Come and see it. So yeah. Now, if you want a full reading, you all know where I am. If you want if you want a pathway reading, which is a bit of a tarot reading, a mixture of a reading. It's not just tarot. I use oracle cards. If you want to do a mixture, if you want an ordinary reading, do that. Otherwise, if you want a pathway reading, which is a reading plus the mentoring, let me know. Otherwise, I just do plain mentoring. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight, especially Mona, coming from all the way from India. That has really touched my heart. So thank you. It's really special. It's turned an ordinary Friday evening to an extraordinary evening. Thank you, Mona. You have really raised the energy. Thank you. And if you want a reading, you know where I am. So wishing everyone an absolutely amazing weekend. I don't do lives. You're welcome. I don't do lives at the weekend because it's my 2 days off. So hopefully I will be back on Monday. But everyone, do something different. Turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. So instead of going to the same old cafe, go to a different cafe. It's a Friday night. It's fish and chip night. have a curry night instead. Or if you always have a curry night, have fish and chip night. It's Friday night, okay? Do something different. You know, you always eat, we're talking about carrot cake. Try beetroot cake, you know? You always eat plain cucumber. Try it with a little bit of vinegar on. That is turning an ordinary life into an extraordinary life. It is so simple. Just do something like brushing your hair in a different way, cleaning your teeth. You're doing something different. The whole day will be different. Wishing you an absolutely amazing evening, lovely night. Thank you for joining us so late at night with it being 11:30. I do mean say thank you, Mona. Thank you to every one of you. I love your energy, and I'll catch you all 6 o'clock next Monday. Take care. Namaste. Bye. Love ya. Love ya.